I met a gypsy.
The ice bath thing. I wanted to go back to that. How did you find that? Had you done it before playing footy a lot of times? Like, was it something? Because that's a pretty challenging thing to do.
Yeah. See, the thing is, when I was playing footy and I was a young kid at the Bronx.
Yeah.
Like I used to get really bad shin splints, so I used to stand. You know those the little bins.
Yeah.
And you can put a black lining in there. It's like they're about that tall.
Yeah.
I used to put them on my legs. I used to stand in ice bars like that, and then it progressed to doing ice bars up to your waist, and then now you're doing ice bars up to your neck. I do ice bars up to my neck. I find that ice bars for me, at my age, are godsend. I love them. I absolutely love them. And the thing is, when I do an ice bath, I'll do it up to my neck, so just my head showing, and the first minute and 15 seconds is just fucking like you just got to tap into something in your brain that goes, don't get out. But then as soon as I calm my breathing down, close my eyes, I generally close my eyes and I'll calm my breathing down, I hit a massive high. Like I go into this, like I can feel for the first minute and 15 seconds, I can feel my body adapting. It's adapting and it's telling me to get out, but my brain's saying stay, because it wants to experience a high. Like it's a high. Like I can feel it come into my neck and then it just goes into my brain, makes my brain and my face sort of glaze over. And then I have this for about 45 seconds. I'm in a state of euphoria. Like I'm in a serious state of euphoria. Like I fucking love it. And then working where I'm working at the moment at Fund My Challenge, they've got a massive big deep freezer. They could probably fit 2 people in it. But what we do, and Theo, we had a bit of a pissing contest. Like he jumped in, did 4 minutes, I did 4.5. Next day he did 5 minutes, I did 5.5, and then it became this whole I'll do longer and longer and longer. And I went away for a week, and this is before I started my walk, and he jumped in there for 10.5 minutes, and it was -1 degrees because he's got the gun in there. So I jumped in for 12.5 minutes, and I thought, fuck it, I'm just going to blow him out of the water. Mate, I nearly died. Like I got out and I was having anxiety attacks. Like I couldn't feel my body, and I was like thinking, maybe I've overcooked this whole shit. Yeah. But I love them. I like for my body and rejuvenation, and especially with the walk, with my hips and my knees. Yeah. Fuck, man. Even and the same thing with my intermittent fasting, where I fast for 3 days. Yeah. I had the same feeling. Like,
dude, I need to do that. I've been thinking about it.
It's awesome. I love it. And I got Theo. He's the CEO of Fund My Challenge. I got him on doing the fast. He loves them. Absolutely loves them. And the benefits.
Fucks my mornings though. Coffee.
Yeah, I know. But just change it to a black coffee. To a long black. You can drink. Like Anthony Minicello, he got me onto it. Yeah. And Minnie was talking to me one day, because when Minnie was playing, he had back surgery on his back. He was out for 2 years. When he came back, still looked like an Adonis. I don't know, it must be something in the Italian bloodline that he had. But
he's half stallion.
Oh, he's racehorse. Yeah. Anyway, I got talking to him and I said, mate, listen, I've got to change some things in my life and whatnot. He goes, mate, do some intermittent fasting. He said, but the thing is, I didn't do 16 off, eating 8 hours, eating 16, like every 16 hours, fast for 16, eat for 8. I just went straight into a 3-day fast. Anyway, because what he said to me, he goes, mate, it knocks back all your inflammation, your joints, your arthritis. It's good for your arthritis. It's been known to eliminate arthritis with people with arthritis. He said, how I got onto it, he said, during my career when I had my back surgery, I was out for 2 years. Then I come back and played another 3 years after I finished my back surgery. And then when he finished, he wasn't getting the hits. He wasn't training as hard, wasn't eating right. And he said the scar tissue and the arthritis in my back were so bad. He said, I went back to the specialist and they said, right, Anthony, we're going to have to operate your back again. He went home to his missus and said, fuck that, I'm not doing that again. And he said that was torture. And then he started doing fasting. Like he was fasting for 3 days, then he would eat for 20, he wouldn't eat for 20 hours, then eat for 4, and then so on and so forth. And he said he went back to the specialist 18 months later with no pain. He was like, what's going on here? And what the body had done, it had eaten
away all the inflammation.
Eaten away the inflammation, eaten away he said he had about scar tissue about that much that was on his spine that was rubbing and it was giving him grief, went away. And the surgeon went, mate, did you get surgery? Who did your surgery? He said, no, I've been doing the intermittent fasting. So he's doing it for 4 years, I think now 5 years. He's not as regiment as he was when he had his back problem because he'd read up about it. But my right knee, where my PCL, if I walked 5K, if I got up and walked, like when I started doing the waking up at 5 o'clock, going for a walk for 45 minutes, I'd come back and my right knee would just be swollen. Now, I know that my knee was sore, but that's after walking 60 Ks. But if I had done that without doing intermittent fasting, mate, I probably would have walked 5 Ks and my knee would have blown up and I would have jumped on a flight at Cairns and came home. And it is so beneficial for me. I got a lot out of it. Now, I don't know if everyone else don't know if it's all their cup of tea, but I know myself, and it's not in my head, that my body worked so much better after I started doing my fast. And it's really hard when you first start. Like the first 3-day fast I ever did, and that was straight off the bat. That was without even working my way into it. The benefits I got 6 months later were fucking through the roof. And I've got to get back. I'm not as strict into it as what I was, and I notice now, like, my back's starting to be a little bit sore, and just those little tweaks are. The footy injuries that I got through my whole career are starting to come back and giving me that little bit of grief. They're nowhere near as what they were before I started.
Yeah. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.